In this lesson, we're going to answer this question: what is Orders and Workflow? And at the same time, cover some of the essential concepts related to its use. Things like who uses it, why they use it, and what common alternatives we'd expect to see companies employing. So then, what is Orders and Workflow? This solution helps companies execute on the delivery of marketing campaigns. This activity is typically referred to as marketing operations, but in agencies or media companies, they might have a team responsible specifically for the creation of delivery of advertising. That can include social media, search, and a variety of advertisements from print to video. The name for that team is commonly referred to as ad operations. They're the ones responsible for organizing all these pieces of a marketing campaign and delivering it on time. The process of executing a marketing campaign is often referred to as fulfillment. So what Orders and Workflow does is organize and streamline the ad operations process, making it more scalable and transparent and easier to manage. It helps you fulfill what you need to deliver across all your contributing teams. But let's take a look at this in a little bit more detail. Here's an example of the basic steps of fulfilling a marketing campaign. Okay, let's go through these. A salesperson meets with a client or prospect and closes a deal. That deal often consists of a bundle of marketing activities. Let's say the client is releasing a new product or wants to run a seasonal promotion. They're going to need to push their message out to dozens of channels, to potentially hundreds of markets, and it all needs to be done on time and within budget to have the desired effect. They have a goal in mind, and they just hired you to execute towards that goal. All these details are written up by the salesperson somewhere. These details, the goal, the dates, the bundle of channels and messaging, these all constitute what is called an order. The salesperson sells stuff and then creates an order. That's step one. Once the order is received, it goes into the backlog of activities that need to be executed by the marketing team. Typically, there's someone responsible for marketing operations who reviews all the orders and sequences them for fulfillment. In this case, we're a media company, and we have our own ad operations team, complete with an ad operations manager who's making sure the deadlines and quality goals will be met. That ad operations manager edits the orders as necessary, makes sure it's ready for production, and ensures resources are available to execute. And then it goes into the fulfillment process. So all of that is step 2 here. Now, once in fulfillment, the content and creative teams get to work. They draft the email copy, create the images, set up campaigns, and might do dozens or hundreds of handoffs between the team members to ensure that all the necessary pieces are ready for the campaign launch. You can imagine trying to keep track of all the UTM codes and code snippets needed to track everything. It can get overwhelming really quick. The ad operations manager helps keep things moving during this process. So that's step 3 here, fulfillment. And then the finalized content goes to the client for review. Once you pull the trigger, the campaign goes live and the client will want to monitor results against the goal. That's step 4 here, the client approvals and associated reviews. So that sounds like a lot of work, right? Well, it sure is. Marketing operations is like assembling a locomotive while going full speed down the tracks. It's a lot of little pieces, and doing it right is how marketing agencies survive. If you mess up, well, guess what? There goes your margin for the contract. So how do companies do this now? Let's take a look at that. The common ways that companies manage this process might surprise you. It certainly does me. Even for large organizations, the most common thing you might hear from clients or prospects is a mix of Google Sheets, Slack channels, emails, folders, things like that. You'll actually hear tales of woe about managing naming conventions of all the files and folders just to keep one campaign separated from another across all those different places where the assets live. Some companies invest in setting up these process and project management tools, ranging from lightweight options like Asana and Trello to more robust solutions like Jira. Though flexible, these solutions aren't really built for tracking and managing marketing campaigns. And that's where Orders and Workflow is different. Most marketing operations leaders know what they are doing doesn't scale. And though they've invested in project management software, it isn't written in their language or for their goals. That's why TapClicks built Orders and Workflow. It's a task management solution built specifically for marketing campaign fulfillment, and it's highly customized and will scale as you grow.